To the town board meeting of July 7th, 2022. I'm going to ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence for the most recent violent attack in Illinois.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Before I start the meeting, I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge a person here tonight on our board, Mr. Tyler Etzel, who had a close family member of his, he's a family member because Tyler was the best man in his wedding, and he's like a family member to him. And unfortunately, fortunately for this gentleman and his wife, they live in Highland Park, Illinois, and they were only 2 blocks away from this horrific attack that happened there. And luckily, this husband and wife, a close friend of Tyler, did make it out alive. And I just wanted to say to Tyler, I'm glad that was the case, and I was thinking about it. All right. To start the meeting off, I just want to say I have to reschedule a public hearing, the video conferencing local law. A public hearing was supposed to be held this evening on introductory local law 1 of 2022 relating to video conferencing. The hearing is not being held as the law is still in draft. And can I have a motion and a second to reschedule the public hearing to be held on August 4th?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. I'll open it up to public comment on agenda items. Okay, thanks. I'll move on to administrative business, acceptance of the minutes for June 16, 2022. Can I have a motion and a second to accept the receipt of the minutes held on June 16th?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, approval of abstract. Desiree, could you please read abstract 13?
Abstract 13 contains vouchers 221031 through 221182 and totals $1,248,787.02.
Can I have a motion and a second to approve abstract 13?
Make a motion. Second.
Tim, Tyler, and seconded by Tim. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. The modifications to the 2022 budget. Desiree, please read the budget modifications.
Yes, there are 4 this evening. The first is for the dog park by increasing A1620.424 dog park by $38,000 and increasing A599 appropriated fund balance by $38,000. The next is for the Parks Department by increasing A7110.200 parks equipment by $3,749 and increasing A599 appropriated fund balance by $3,749. The next is also for the parks by increasing A7110.436 JPB pool water by $42,830 and increasing A599 appropriated fund balance by $42,830. And the last is for the buildings and grounds by increasing A1620.471 police station repairs by $15,428 and decreasing A1620.419 Earl Reservoir Dam repair by $15,428.
Okay, just as a recap, the modification for the dog park is for new fencing, solar lights, and new canine activity center with toys within the park if funds remain after the fencing and lights are installed. This park was created 15 years ago, and the only funds invested by the town has been to replenish the pea gravel and cutting of the grass. The next modification for the parks is for the sheds that were approved in December. Half the cost of the sheds was paid when they were ordered. Since the accounting records of 21 have been closed, this modification is needed to account for expenses in the 2022 budget. The second modification for the parks is for water to fill the pool. The modification for the buildings and grounds is for labor costs to repair the air conditioning at the police station. So with that said, can I have a motion and a second to approve?
Discussion on that?
Oh, do we want to have, we'll do a, we can have a discussion first? Sure.
Or you want
Okay, go ahead.
I think the
Yes.
dog park should go into, for the budget of next year. Shouldn't the water go under the cost of the pool?
The water for the cost of the pool, it can't because it's not part of the pool construction. The pool was there, it was not, when the pool was originally planned out, we were supposed to use municipal water. We can't, we have due to the fact that there's a water restriction, so we had to, at that point in time, purchase the water. That's why.
I just thought,
No.
since it is part of the pool, can't be used out of the bond money.
I attempted to do that, but it wasn't working. Yeah, but thank you. As far as the discussion for the fencing of the dog park, I do have, looked at it, I do have additional funds from the parkland fees. I still have for that. It should stay under the $40,000, cap that we have for the fencing and the lighting. I just felt that this year, the condition of the dog park is in need of immediate, repair.
I know that we've done a lot of repairs on a lot of things this year. I'm all right if it comes out of the park, if it's got to come out of the fund balance. I think we should take an individual vote on that if you want.
Okay.
I can agree with that. If it comes out part, that's fine, but
I agree too.
Okay. So with that being said, we'll leave it here as long as with the stipulation that it's parkland fees.
I'll make a motion for that.
Tyler,
I'll
second.
second.
Tyler will second, and the rest of it will carry through. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carried. My next item is the acceptance of resignation. Can I have a motion and a second to accept the resignation of Kathleen Heck from the position of court attendant, effective June 15th? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you need a motion, I'm sorry. Yep.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay. I just want to say, Kathleen Heck, I've been to the courts a number of times, and she'll be, she will be missed. She did a great job. She handled herself real professionally there, and it would be, it should be a big loss. But I wish her luck. Okay, old business. Security cameras at the libraries. We have a memorandum of agreement with the library board. The attorney representing the library board presented a draft memorandum of agreement that would address the concerns the library board had relating to the installation of cameras, security cameras at the libraries. Attorney McKay has reviewed and made amendments. The police department has established and stressed the importance of the security cameras. Due to the almost weekly occurrence of violent events that seem to be happening in our country, security cameras in all municipal-owned buildings are a vital factor in help to deter these events. I need a motion and a second to authorize the supervisor to sign the memorandum of agreement as amended by Attorney McKay with the library board as it relates to the security cameras installed at the Central Valley Library.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Got it?
My microphone's good.
Yeah,
Is it on?
I'll make that motion.
No.
No, still not. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carried. And a proposal from Stratogen. A proposal has been received from Stratogen to install cameras at both libraries. The proposal for the Central Valley Library totals $20,741.86, which includes equipment for the camera connection at the intersection of Route 32, Smith Clove Road, and the one for Highland Mills, which totals $8,838.49. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the proposal and authorize the supervisor to sign?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Aye. Motion carried. All right, new business. John P. Burke Pool Change Order 26. Can I have a motion, a second, to change order 26, which includes change orders 29 through 40 for the John P. Burke Pool totaling $140,649.91 for numerous additional work items requested at the end of the project? All in favor?
We're going to have a motion. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion carried. All right, we're up now to public comment. First row. Anybody in the first row? Second row? Anyone in the second row? In the back? Ms. Hunter?
Good evening. I just want a statement as chairperson of the beautification committee. It has come to our attention this evening at a beautification meeting up at the reservoir tonight that there are some parents of a local school that they believe that the beautification committee is not maintaining Buena Vista in a manner that they feel is becoming to the town. To clarify, Buena Vista is under the ownership of the village, is maintained by and with the highway department. As chair of the beautification committee, I want to clarify, we do our best as volunteers to assist in plantings, holiday decorations, weeding, etc. at the following locations: Oak Clove with an intermunicipal agreement with the village and town, police department, Victory Park, courthouse, animal shelter, the John P. Burke Pool, the reservoir, and Route 32 with the holiday decorations. I just want to be very clear, this is what the beautification does per our direction under our department head, Joe Gianzaro, and what's in the guidelines in the code book of the town of Woodbury. Thank you.
Ms. Hunter, before you sit down, I just wanted to say that I think what the beautification committee does is fantastic for our community, and we discussed it as a town board numerous times, and it's always a positive conversation about the beautification committee. We talk about all the committees, but specifically for the beautification committee. And I just don't want anyone here or yourself to be taken down by maybe a small group of individuals who may not really understand or know, or because the work, does show for itself. It's beautiful when it's done and when you do it. So unfortunately, maybe these people eventually will get to meet and we'll get to know and we'll get to explain it to them, because I also understand that there are times when you want to come to we have people come to a meeting and want to express what they do and what they provide, and that you should, and it should be noted. But thank you for everything that you do, and
Thank you.
you got it. Okay. I'm going to move on, if no one else, I'm going to move on to board member comments. Councilman Finnegan.
I just wanted to, sorry, Joe. I just wanted to thank everybody that was involved with the First Responders Day. I personally went. It was an awesome time. It was a great way to get camaraderie against the ambulance, the police department, the fire department. It was definitely a great day, and I know I personally enjoyed myself. Joe, Maria, and the parks. It was awesome. So thank you guys.
Thanks, Tim. Councilwoman Luciani?
I agree with Tim. I went to First Responders Day, and it was really an amazing thing to see the watermelon eating contest and seeing these guys that are our volunteers that already give so much to our community, and watch them still give more to our community by doing potato sack races and balloon tosses, and tons of kids and families all there and happy. And it just constantly blows my mind that these people that are volunteers taking time not just to come to be there to help us, but to take that time to be a part of the community and celebrate with the community and play with the kids and be there for their families. I mean, it's honestly one of the most noble things I could ever see, in this community, and that's what makes Woodbury so amazing. So I think, First Responders Day was amazing. I think the Parks Committee did an incredible job with getting it together. I saw Joe sitting there barbecuing, and it was like 90-something degrees, and, everybody's pouring sweat. Every single person was there with a smile on their face and making it better for everyone in this community, and I thought that was great. And then on top of that, 4th of July, like the ribbon cutting for our new pool, I thought that was one of the greatest experiences here in Woodbury, to watch you, Tommy, cut the ribbon for the pool that your father literally used to stand in the corner and welcome everybody as they walked down and, would hug my kids as I walked down. So it was a really great thing to see the village and the town come out. It was wonderful to see all the kids there, our police department there, and, us all gather as one. This was a long project, and everybody really put their heart and soul into it. Our building and grounds were there. Joe was there every day. Our village highway department was there and, helped make this pool that I truly didn't think would come together for this year, but it did. And everybody, worked really, really hard to have it happen this year. So I thought it was an amazing way to celebrate this 4th of July. And, I'm really proud of our town. So thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Councilman Etzel.
On that note of the pool, everybody's been thanked numerous times except for our supervisor, Tom Burke, who really has done an outstanding job on bringing everything together. Since the first of the year, he's coordinated so many meetings. He's been over there almost every day, walks over there before he comes into town hall and make sure that the progress is done. It was an enormous undertaking, and if he didn't have somebody on top of it all the time, it would not have come out nearly as well as it did. And he also took the time to make sure that all the other facilities at the pool were upgraded and brought up to equal the pool. And I would just like to congratulate Tom on a really, really well done job, and I'm really proud of him and the job he did, and I would like to thank him.
Thanks, Tyler. Clerk Potvin? No, not tonight. Our attorney, Mr. Joe McKay, who joined us up here tonight.
Sorry to keep
I would
you
just
awake,
like to
Joe.
thank the supervisor for inviting me up here tonight. And to the whole board, you've done a fabulous job on the pool and getting the courthouse finished. Those are big projects. They take a lot of time for the board members, and you should give yourselves a round of applause on that. I'll start it.
All right, next I'll go out to, from the parks, the buildings and grounds, Mr. Joe Gianzaro. Take your time, I know you're very tired.
Definitely, we're all tired. I got other things to say, but First Responder Day, unfortunately, the bragging rights go to the ambulance corps. They won the big trophy for this year. Next year, I'm sure the firemen will get there and get the trophy back for them, but Tim forgot to say that part. So, but they know it, and he wasn't getting the trophy away from Dan. Was it Dan?
No way.
No way. This
When
guy,
all the
yeah.
watermelon
Dan got
people get
that
it.
trophy, and you wasn't getting it away from him. But they have the bragging rights for a year. Next year, it could be somebody else, but they have the bragging rights. A couple things. Camp is in session. Okay, so everybody please drive a little slow up at the park. They're there from 8 to 4. We have almost 60 campers, so I just want everybody to be aware of that. Second, this week we have our Kids Day from 12 to 5, and from 9 o'clock to 12 we have our first annual Olympics for the kids. Registration is at 8 o'clock. Hope to see you guys just come around. Hopefully you have a big turnout. So that's one thing. At Kids Day we're going to have a DJ. We have goodie bags for the kids. We have the sand art guy coming. We have face painting and a number of other things for the kids to do. And the firemen are coming to hose down the kids. They always love that. I think they're coming at 2 o'clock. Talked to Bobby Cower, so he's got everything under control there. I'm sure, Tim, you know about that. The pool. Just so everybody knows, July 4th, we had 1,060 people come to the pool. I don't know if you guys know that. The people were spread out. Everybody had a great time. The slide all day had a line. The slide was the big attraction. There's always a big attraction somewhere, and that was it. But again, I didn't think there was that many people, but at 5:30 there was 1,000. There was 966, and between that and 8 o'clock, whatever people came. But yeah, 1,060 people. Again, everybody got kudos. but let's give the lifeguards a kudos. They did a tremendous job that day because there was a lot of people there. So the lifeguards did a tremendous job. We did have a couple of saves, unfortunately, but you know, kids got down that slide and they got a little disoriented. So, but you know, we gotta remember that's what the lifeguards are there for. They did a fantastic job. But again, 1,060 people, that's a record. I did bet the supervisor that we won't hit that number again, but you know, we'll see what happens on when we do our pool blast. But he said, oh, we'll get there again. I go, whatever. So we have a little bet going on. Trying to think whatever. And we're just out, you know, we'll be got kind of normalcy now. We'll be back, you know, doing our maintenance, taking care of all the buildings. Again, like Tommy said, the police station is done, the air conditioning is done. Guy came down, banged that out, so now they got their air conditioning done. The community center has been being used. We have a couple of parties that just passed. We have another party coming up. And I think that's about it, unless anybody has anything. I said it.
said it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can say that.
Kid Olympics is 8 o'clock Saturday up. Kids Day, all Saturday, starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. So.
Joe, before you sit down, I'd also like to mention, with you standing there also, not this Friday, but next Friday, July 15th, we're going to have a dedication to the newly renovated courthouse. It's being renamed the Edward J. Kellman Courthouse. We're going to have a ceremony there at 12 p.m. on Friday. I think it's a worthwhile event to come down to see. I believe we're going to have Judge Kellman's daughter from Connecticut there. So we're looking to have a nice ceremony. I want to thank the Buildings and Grounds on top of everything that we've been talking about all through the year. They did an outstanding job along with working with the contractor that we had upstate to bring that building really back to life. And so I think it's wanted to be noted today to remind the public about July 15th. And I want to do it with Joe because Joe and his staff were there, and it's really inside. It's really changed.
Yeah, we coordinated with Maria, and we'll have that place,
Maria.
you know, we'll do new mulch, have it all weeded, everything's gonna look really nice. So we'll have that done before, you know, next week sometime, so.
All right, thank you. I want to just thank everyone for all their kind words and all the comments, but it is a community as one. That's what we're able to do, what we do so well. And it really was spectacular, and I want to thank everyone for their comments tonight. I'm not going to repeat them. But I do want to mention one department, and that is our police department. We have a police department second to none, led by Chief Watson and Lieutenant Phillips. And you know what? They were there at the opening of the pool. They were giving out ice pops to the kids. It's really phenomenal, the police department that we have and what they do. We didn't ask them. They just showed up and did it, and that's just what they're about. We are going to have the police department at the pool this year. It's just a fantastic addition for us to have them there. They're serving the community as they do. So for the police department, I just want to thank them for that. With that being said tonight, I just want to thank everyone for attending. From the library board? Yes. Sure, I'm sorry, Kat. My apologies.
That's okay. So just real quick, we had a record-breaking kickoff to the summer reading program. Almost 100 people attended, which I think they said is a record for I don't even know how many years. One of our first big programs, the Pirates Escape Room. There were 4 seatings, not a seat to be had. I've been seeing the pictures online. People have really loved it. Some upcoming things. Every Monday and Friday, we have preschool story time. Tuesdays is ukulele lessons, if anybody's interested. Wednesdays, take and make crafts for the younger and older kids. You can just drop in, grab a craft, do it at home. They're themed every week.
Excuse me.
Oh, am I not? Okay. And every Friday is a movie at 7 o'clock. This Friday is Luca. They're going to be doing a craft just before they start the movie, but that will be every Friday through July. And during Kids' Day, there is a program at 1 o'clock, kind of smack dab in the middle of the day at the rec center. So it's Kids Day at the Res, a library program at the rec center, and right when it ends is the wet down. I think we end at 2 and the wet down starts at 2. So just wanted to remind people of that. And we will keep reminding people of stuff as it comes up. But we're having a great, great summer reading program. So.
Hold on, Kat. I think that's better, right?
Yeah.
Kat, could you just explain, because Saturday I was at the Central Valley Library, and I saw the program that you guys had there. You had a full house at the Central Valley
Yes.
Library. You want to tell us a little bit about that program?
I didn't attend the program myself, so we probably would have to answer.
Oh, I was there. It was packed. It was
Yes.
full.
Well, it was 4 seating, so it was an escape room. So I think they had to answer questions, everything like that. But I think they had a waiting list. I don't know if they were allowed to tell anybody had a waiting list. But I was not there for the specific program. I apologize. I wish I could explain more. I know it was a question and answer, and if you can only escape the room if you got them right. So.
Right. So I wanted you to bring that up because I wanted to discuss that with you. The children, they would come down in groups. I was there for the first group. I think there was a group of 6 or 8. And they had, like you said, you had 4 or 5 viewings. 4. So what the kids would do is they would go downstairs at the Central Valley Library, and then each table or each area, they had something that they had to figure out. And they had questions that they had to, and they couldn't move on until they were successful. And it was pretty good because it was pretty fun to watch too, the kids as they...
And I do know the parents were involved, and I saw the pictures of the parents too. I mean, the input from the parents too, they just loved it. So it was a great...
Yeah, I'm glad I stopped by.
Yeah,
It was,
so
and the 2 young ladies that did it for the library did it outstanding. They
Italy
were
and
excellent.
Alyssa, they're a wonderful team. We're definitely blessed to have them for our children's program. So, and the rest, what's coming up this summer is just incredible. So we'll be back to, actually, I'm going to say, because before your next meeting, on July 14th, Thursday, a real mermaid at the pond. So story time and a real live mermaid. So that is Thursday, July 14th at 11 a.m. right before the pond opens. So,
That would be at the pool?
yep.
It's swim with the mermaids, right, Joe? Swim with the mermaid.
You're going to swim with the mermaid? You're going to? Okay.
No, but that's...
Joe's putting on the suit.
So that's it. We're having
little
a
scary.
great beginning to the summer reading program. We're really happy.
Thank you, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so with no further business or comments, can I have a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Police Commission.
Yeah, at this time, I believe we're going to adjourn the meeting and go into a police commissioner meeting. So I want to thank everyone for attending tonight, and good night. Is executive session, yes.
Is that executive?
Police commissioner means executive, yeah.
Okay. I think it's executive. Police Commission.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so it's yeah.
Okay, good night.
Okay.
Good seeing you.
Good night. Yes, nice seeing you.
Thank you, Sally, again.
Taking care of the courthouse.
Yes,
Just tree to tree.
great.
Victim is like, I'm gonna go down and meet this weekend. So I'll do what I can and then Jody will watch it.
Awesome.